What's going on, guys? T Blake here, doing a little bit of a different video. Today we're looking at a size 8.5 Air Jordan Navy Blue Flint Gray, aka these bad boys. These were released back in 1998, and they are pretty beat. Actually, you know, the treads show not a lot of wear. Suede's real roughed up, holograms kind of blown. So today I'm using this opportunity to show you how I'd go about restoring these. Today I'm using XIII premium shoe cleaner and a suede nubuck foaming cleanser. I'm also using a hair dryer, focus in there, a brolic looking knife, a coarse brush, a toothbrush, and some water. So let's get into it. Alright, so I know you guys have probably seen this done a couple times. This is the first step, defogging the hologram. We're going to use this blow dryer.
You can't see what you won't believe, a broken image, a masterpiece, a picture that I never could have lived up to. I was your...
And bam, look at the improvement already. I used the highest heat setting I could. The suede is still okay, and the elapsed time of that was about a minute or so. And that hologram is back from being glassy and fish-eyed to holographic and brand new. Alright, so now on to cleaning the suede. I'm not a big fan of using the XIII brush, so I'm using a toothbrush instead, soft bristled. I actually already lightly tapped into the water, and you're going to want to try to shake out, rub it on the ground, do whatever you can to get as much water out as you can. And now I'm going to be using the suede cleaner, foaming cleaner for suede and nubuck, and I bought this from Foot Locker for I think $8. So the way this works is I'm just going to take this foaming nubuck suede protector and squirt it right on there. That's what she said. I'm going to take that toothbrush. I'm going to go in small circular motions, just brushing that into the suede. It's important while you're doing this, especially with an older shoe, to be gentle. I actually made the mistake when I was restoring suede before, and I just went a little bit too hard. You don't need to go too hard. That foaming action is really going to do what's cleaning it. I feel like I'm pitching an OxyClean, but really that foaming action is what's going to do it. So just gently, because the last thing you want to do is kind of upturn that suede so it looks a little ragged and edgy. Okay, so now that all that suede cleaner is applied, I'm just going to leave these alone and let them air dry. However, this dirt here in the treads, I really want to get out. I'm just going to use a knife point to do this.
So passionate, so vehemently, nothing man could easily be yours to keep. But in my rearview, our hearts collided, a damaged heart love.
Chunk is out, and I gotta take that back. My mistake. I looked at the hologram before, and it actually can be defogged. So what I did is I just reapplied that heat, and now it's an awesome blue color. I'm really excited about that. However, the bottom and the treads are still a little dirty, so now we're gonna get into the XIII section. Okay, so now we're using XIII. It's a really good product. I've used it before. I'm not entirely sold on it yet, but the technique is you dip your brush in, you shake that water out, pop the top. It smells kind of like a coconut oil. It smells nice. It's all organic. Splash some of that on. Now you're gonna want to re-dip the brush, shake out the excess water, and unlike with the suede, it's okay. And what this is going to do is make a nice foam when we start to clean the shoe. This is that brush that we dipped with the XIII. You don't need to refocus it, but you can. Thanks, bud. And now we're just going to take it and rub it up against the bottom.
But in my rearview, our worlds collided. A damaged heart, love unrequited. I could.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things I noticed is inside sock lint, right? One of the things you can use to get sock lint out is a razor. You just go inside. Can you see that all right?
Yeah.
And just shave up as if you're shaving a face, and it'll pull all that sock lint right out. So, all right. So we can see on the tongue, this is absolutely filthy. I don't know if you can tell on the camera. There's a dirt stain here. I'm gonna take that Jason Marks, and we're gonna.
I couldn't go there knowing I've been here before. I promise I won't.
So as you can see, that white perforated area is much cleaner now. I wasn't able to get out all the dirt, but pretty damn close. Now that's courtesy of Jason Marks. I'm going to go ahead and lace these up. Alright, so now we have the laces looking good. The original owner had this really weird style of lacing them. So I just took out the Flint colored laces, put the white ones back in. Already looking much better. That toe box is really creased. If I was going to do a full restoration of these, I would go ahead and iron out those creases, but because this is a tumbled leather and because this is a rare shoe, I don't want to take that risk of applying the heat to the leather directly. However, we're going to then clean up these areas around the sides. Alright, now because these areas around the side are really close to the suede, we're going to switch over to our secondary, that toothbrush, and we're going to clean like so. I'm going to put the camera down and show you the after results so I can actually get in there a little bit better without making this look like my house is having an earthquake. Alright, so we touched up those white pods pretty well, if I do say so myself. However, this mark here doesn't appear to be coming off, neither do these. This would be a job of repainting the toe box area. Again, a little bit more advanced. I'm trying to do stuff that you guys can do at home. So we're just going to leave those alone. However, we're next going to clean this 3M. There is a rip there, which could get sewed, but again, I don't have that skill set. So I'm just going to take the Jason Mark, apply it to this brush, and just scrub it out. Well, there you have it. Not the best, but given the circumstances, given that this shoe is almost 15 years old, we got the hologram back in order. We cleaned up the bottom hologram, cleaned up these bottoms as well. Then we kind of revived this suede, got it back to looking a little bit nicer, back to its original state. Cleaned up the tongue, put in the correct laces, touched up the toe box along with the pods. Then finally we removed that sock lint. And I gotta say, for a shoe that is as old as some of you watching this video and that has been worn, the previous owner quote unquote bald in these. So I gotta say, I am pretty happy with how these turned out. Unfortunately, they are not my size, so I will be trying to flip these around, but it just goes to show what you can do with a little bit of cleaning product, a little bit of time. I hope this video was informative and helped you guys out. This is T. Blake signing out.